Hey everyone, my name is David, and today I'm going to tell you about Omella. Omella is a great service if you collect money and you don't want to pay card processing fees, and you don't want to force or impose those fees on your payers as well. It doesn't happen with Venmo. People are paying each other with Venmo. Why can't it happen for you as a business or as an organization? That's what we thought until we created this. Also, we know that you have to collect a bunch of information, right? If you're a school, if you're a small business, if you're a club, if you're a sports team, what's your student ID? Do you have any food allergies? Usually it's not just about the money. And if you just collect the money over here and you have the document over there and the Google spreadsheet over there and it's all over the place, and it just creates more work for you. And you're chasing down payments and you're trying to get everything together, and that takes you away from your mission and it takes you away from what you're good at. And so we created Omella, which is an all-in-one service that does that stuff for you so you can focus on what matters, okay? And so these are some of the use cases I rattled off there. I'm going to go into these. It does all of these things, and it's really simple to use. Okay, it avoids credit card processing fees. These are some of the types of organizations that use Omella. Small businesses as well. Everything's not on here. We do invoicing, we do recurring payments, payment plans, everything. Okay, so let's get into it. So what does it look like? All right, now I'm in a test environment here, so excuse the URL. But you start off in Omella with a blank page, okay? And let's say I'm gonna collect some money for tuition, all right? So if I wanna collect money for tuition, payment, this is as easy to use. If you can use Google Docs, if you can create a document, you can use this, right? And let's say I charge, my school is getting started. We only charge $100 for tuition. And when I said this is a Google Doc, if you know how to use Google Docs, check this out. Hello, here is the tuition page. And you'll think of better content than I will. And I'll explain these price settings, in a bit. But you create your basic page. You can update a cover and make it look really cool. But I just want to show you the basic flow here, so that you could see what a payer sees. And you can understand how you save on fees and what their experience is. And then after that, we can kind of come back and check everything out. You would put your logo here. Okay, so let's just check this out. This is a very simple page. Here we go. Looks great on mobile. Let's shrink that screen, see what it looks like. Okay. Now come here. Next, Google Pay. One tap, done as a payer. You can pay with card, enter all that information. I could put it in here. And you see here, card processing fee. Now they're paying the card processing fee, so you don't have to as an organization. With these settings, you never pay the card processing fee as an organization. If you're collecting $1 million a year, let's say, bad at math, I've typed this. Let's say you're collecting $1 million, and I think PayPal's at around 3.5%. Now, $35,000 in processing fees for every $1 million you collect, with like standard processing fees that are in market right now. You won't pay any of that. But then the problem here is, well, what if my payers don't want to pay this fee? Great, do a bank transfer. It's free, all online. I'm going to show you how it works. Just like Venmo, okay? Connect your bank. People are used to this now. They're used to using Venmo. We use Stripe, massive payments company. Everything is secure. They help us do this. We check also, hey, does the account have funds? We don't want bounce payments, non-sufficient fund fees. It doesn't exist on our system. We don't charge you for it because it doesn't happen, okay? Free, $100, pay, okay? This is a test account, but it's going to demo it. And after somebody pays, the first thing we do, they're done, right? So we say, hey, this is the name of my school, my organization. It's this school. But we would say, hey, help, whatever your organization is by sharing this page, right? And they can go here and tweet it, and they can modify this and whatever else. People really love this for donations, and then it helps get you some more free kind of publicity. But I just paid, I'm going to come back here. Let's see. There it is, right? And let's check this out. We charge $1.99 platform fee. So this person paid $100. If they paid $10,000, we would charge $1.99 for a platform fee. And even this you can eliminate. And I'll show you how to do that in a little bit from now. This is pending because it's an ACH payment. If you've ever done a bank transfer, those don't clear immediately. It takes a few days. And as soon as it's done, we are going to automatically send it to your bank account. So that is the basics, and that is the payer experience. And now I want to show you some more really cool features of Omella. Okay, like I said before, you're doing tuition. Tuition can be expensive. Let's tack on another zero. Some people cannot pay this at once. I'm going to click one button. Boom. I've got a payment plan. I literally just offered installments just like this. Now, I want to incentivize people. Let's do $975. All right. And I want to title this so that it's very easy to understand. Pay up front, save $25. Okay. And this one is, I'll just call this pay in 4. You could change this to whatever you want. We kind of calculate, okay, hey, if they pay this amount every month, ending after 4 payments, they will have paid $1,000, and we kind of calculate that for you, right? And now if I view this, this is what it'll look like for my payers, and then they can choose one of these options here. And right, they might have 2 students or 3 students, and they can choose that. Okay, that's great. That's installments. You could also do monthly subscriptions that never end. You could do yearly subscriptions. You could do a bunch of really great stuff. You could even, I don't know what it would make sense here, but maybe, let's say like add custom amount. This will say like, maybe for those that can't afford it, right? Enter an amount you can afford. I don't know why you'd want to do this on tuition, but just to kind of show off the feature, you can have kind of open-ended, you could just leave this one. This is actually really useful. If you have a blank page up and you want to send it out and people pay different amounts, you just send them an email, tell them the amount, they come in here, enter it. You could also collect in person, which is really great. Let me show you that real quick. So let's say you're doing a fundraiser, okay? Now you come here, I'm going to select fundraiser. I'll call this like a big fundraiser 2023. You could change these, gold, silver, whatever you want. Think of better names. Okay. And you're going to share this QR code. You can collect money in person without a card reader. You just tell someone to scan this, which you could print, you could project it. People use Zoom, right? And so they're on a call with Zoom and people just scan this and they just pay right on their phone. Apple Pay, Google Pay, they could do the ACH for free. Okay, it's right in here. You could embed this. You could put this right inside your website. One click, send it to your developer or do it yourself. You know how to do that. You can click this. It's going to just tweet it. You could modify this if you want. We put the whole picture. Boom, you could tweet out your page. Or you could send a request. Now, I'm going to show you requests. I'm going to change this a bit. Let me delete this one here. Let's do something like this. Very common. Invoice. I'll change a page to invoice as well. I'll just get rid of that. I'm going to say invoice. And I'll just put some number here for now. And let's do, comments or questions. Make this optional. Now you could add multiple choice, single choice. You can even ask for files for people to upload. Maybe you're interviewing people. You want them to fill out a form, upload the resume. You don't need to collect money. You could use this for forms. But let's just do this. Now watch this. Now I charge this $100 invoice all the time, and I need to send it over to Dan Smith. Dan still uses AOL. It's old school like that. I'm gonna preview this. This is what it looks like for Dan. You know what? I wanna customize this. Let me come here and press edit. I'm gonna say like, hey Dan, blah blah blah, right? I can put some basic styles or whatever, but Dan's only gonna pay $90. All right, I'm done. There's Dan's. I can preview it. Hey Dan. Do another one. Say Amy at AOL. Bunch of old school people here. Preview Amy's. Doesn't have that information. Picks the default. Now I can come and edit Amy's, right? Hey Amy, please see invoice below. Thanks for your business. And maybe I want to add a question here for her just to show you how that works. Blue, say red, whatever. Done. I'm going to make sure these look good. Preview. Here's Dan's. Here's Amy's. Right? I'm going to click send. Boom. They went out. And we track when they're due. Okay? And we're going to tell you if they're overdue. And we're going to email. And very soon we're going to have reminders because you should not be tracking down payments. All right? And Now, typically this will go to someone's email address. I don't feel like going and checking my email. I'm just going to show you this here. So let's see, Dan's. I'll just view Dan's. Okay, I'll do like, I'm going to pay 3 invoices. I don't know why, but whatever. Fill this out. Continue. And I'll just do card this time. And this is, again, a testing environment, so just putting in some fake data. You can try this, but it won't work in production. And this will process, and once it does, I'm going to come back here. I'm going to reload the page. Done. Gone. This is the best type of inbox zero, right? If you don't have any more outstanding invoices, that's a much better invoice zero. Feels good. You got paid. And here it is. So here's my 2. Which one was, I think I used my name, David, when I filled it out. And so that's what we displayed, not Dan's name. But here you see again, $199 platform fee. That is all you paid as the organization. Let's see, he answered a question. This was his answer to the question, questions or comments, right? And so now let's go through a few more things. Another one here, if this was a donation, something that is super popular is tips, okay? So remember you saw that $199 fee, and you don't want to pay that $199 fee. You do not have to pay that $199 fee. All right, so let me do a donation, right? And by the way, you don't have to pay that for anything, but this is just particularly, I mean, any type of campaign, whether it's a donation or not, but it's just very common with donations. So I've got my page set up, my donation. I'm going to go to price settings, and now there's 2 options here. The first one is, who do you want to assume the card processing fees? Now, by default, it's set to your payers. That's what you've been seeing now. They have the option to always have pay with ACH for free. They never have to pay this card processing fee. But if you don't even want to show them any fees whatsoever, you could do the standard merchant model and click your organization. They will never see a fee for card. You will assume the card processing fees. Some organizations want this. For the ones that don't, leave this. What is tips? I'm going to turn tips on and show it to you. Okay? I'm going to reload the page. Look what's here now. There's a tip box. All right? So I'm going to come here. I'm going to donate $10. And it says, Omella is free for organizations like, this would have your organization, and relies on the generosity of people like you. When you enable tips, you do not pay the $199. You do not pay 1 cent in platform fees. It is free to you. Your payers can come here and leave it. They can also just say 0. They don't have to pay a tip. They can go check out. Okay? I'm gonna tip. I'm gonna put this at $1. I'll tip $1. Okay? Card processing fee is here. I could always pay with my bank it's free, right? And just to show you how this works, just let me use a different name. Otherwise, we won't be able to distinguish it when we look at the record. Boom. Pay. Now, when I go back there, I'm going to show you that you did not pay any fees in your organization. So let's look at our submissions. Let me reload this here. Okay. David, did I put this one? Here's the $100. No, that's not it. Oh, $10. It was a $10 fee. Succeeded. $10. Subtotal 10. No platform fee. No processing fee. Here's the total. Okay. You can learn more about pricing, omella.com/pricing. But our goal is to save you on as much fees as possible. Always give payers a free option. Okay, and just put everything in one place. That's the gist, because you shouldn't be chasing payments. You shouldn't be spread all over the place with your documents, your payments, where's their food allergy form? What do they answer? No, everything is in one place, which brings me to the data. Okay, now you want to access your data. Okay, you want to be able to manipulate it. You're going to click this button. It's going to open right in Google Sheets. It was good enough for Google Forms. And we thought Google Forms is super popular. This is your data. You should have access to it. We put it here for you. I can see the 3 transactions that I just did, all the information with it. I can see the items people purchased. This is great. Suppose you charge people for t-shirts. You're running a high school club. They bought a bunch of t-shirts. We're going to show the choice here, small, medium, large, extra large, whatever else, how many they wanted. You can just copy this, send it off to the t-shirt company. Pay their invoice, and that's it. And you get all of your t-shirts. All the data is right here. All of the answers are right here. how many people answered this answer, whatever else. It's all here. This is your data. You could do whatever you want with it. And because it's in Google Sheets, you could create pivot tables, charts, whatever you need. And I'm going to show you that here. And by the way, your accountant needs access. You don't want them editing the pages. They don't need access to all this. Share it in Google Sheets. Give them permission for this. This automatically gets updated for you in real time. So where's the data for all of my organization? Now, excuse me, it's going to be a little messy because this is a test account, but I'm going to come in here, and we also aggregate all of your data for every one of your pages, all of your campaigns in one place in the spreadsheet, okay? And again, so this is like a demo. So I want to see, let's see here. Show me only the items that were purchased for the yearbook sale, right? How cool is this? I can see for the yearbook sale, it looks like I sold a few things. There was a yearbook for 2022. There was a voluntary donation. There was, for some reason, there was a choice, I guess, for the yearbook. There was a basic yearbook. The other ones, there was an advanced yearbook. Who knows what that means, but you could put whatever you want. There's a quantity. And again, this is super convenient. If you had an order form, you would just send this right out to whoever it was. How many yearbooks did I sell? 40. Or I guess this includes donations. No problem. Let's scope that out. How many yearbooks did I sell? 24. So nice. Everything is in one place. Let me give you an idea of what you could do. I'm just going to create a pivot table in here, and just to give you an idea of how powerful this is, that it's all in Google Sheets. We didn't do any of this. We just put your data here for you. This is all Google Sheets functionality that's super cool. So on Omella, we pay you out every Monday. You get your money. You don't have to click or do anything. It goes into your bank account, okay? So I want to see how much money I got paid out by payout date, all right? So let's see, net total. Let's see, there's my net total. Let's make this, I want to see the most recent at the top. I don't want to know the numbers there. I just want to know the totals. These are the payouts by date, right? How much did I get paid out? Let's see, is it summing it? This is how much money I've collected over this period of time. And I could just click this and do a chart or a graph. I can do something like, let's see payouts by page, right? For this payout, this page collected this much, this page collected this much. I could add people in there. Let me get rid of the first two. Let's see how much money I collected per person. Who paid us the most money? Okay, it's just by descending. This person paid the most money, right? What does this look like in a graph? Let's get rid of that. What does this look like in a graph? I want to visualize this. I need to show it to my boss. I'm doing a big presentation. Boom. So simple. Everything is here. We didn't build this. This is all Google Sheets. All we did was put the data in here. This is your data. You should be able to do whatever you want with it so you can get back to running your organization. Okay? Very powerful. This is very powerful. All right? And this gets updated automatically. As soon as someone pays, this graph's going to update. I don't have to do anything. Okay? So let me come back here. What else am I not showing you? We showed you the pricing. We showed you how to create pages. You can create as many pages as you want here. We showed you the reports. I think the last thing that's really powerful is templates. Okay, whatever business you run, maybe you don't need to collect a lot of different forms. That's fine. What if you're starting a new business? What if you're starting a school? We've got a lot of schools that use us. Oh my God, they have so many forms, right? Emergency contact form, allergy form. You're going on a field trip, you need a form. You need a form, student handbook form. We said, oh my God, they're spending so much time on these forms. Let's build these forms for them so that they can just click a button and then modify it. Okay, so check this out. What we did was, you're gonna go here to Omella templates, and we're still adding these. Maybe we have 50 right now. We should have 100 very soon, then 200, then 300. Okay, we have a few categories. I'll just click Microschools. All right, emergency contact form. Okay, they all need these forms. They're all doing this. You got to search for the form. You got to create the form. We have it here. Click here, use template. It goes to your account. You modify it. You have the form. Okay, some of these forms are super long. And if they're not long, it's like, okay, I know, what do I even need if maybe I'm starting a school, I don't know what I need. I need probably a COVID form for what? You find it here, parental acknowledgement template. What does that even mean? We do a description, and you can kind of fill all this stuff out, and you get all this information here. Okay, payment forms, there's a bunch of great stuff. If we don't have your form here, tell us. We'll build it for you, because if we build it for you, I'm sure other organizations will use it. If you have a great form you want other organizations to use, tell us about that too. Maybe you can build one, and we can post it here. This is a work in progress. Like I said, we only have maybe 50 or 70 right now, and we're adding more by the day. So this is Omella. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was useful. And most of all, I hope that we can do our job, save you fees, save you time, save you a headache. You shouldn't be chasing down your payments. You should be doing what you love. You should be working with your members of your organization, or fundraising, or getting more business and running your organization, your company, or whatever it is, because that's what you're good at. It's not your business to collect money and all this stuff. That's what we are here for. And hopefully, if we do our job, you can do yours better. Thank you.